We come down here a couple times a year, and we do around 20 surgeries, give or take. We operate 3 to 4 days, anywhere from hernias to tubal ligations to ganglion cysts. So through trial and error, we found our way with Richard here in Savinetta. And so this is our fourth time being able to come down to Savinetta, or Cabarete in Savinetta, to operate. Unfortunately, it's not free. It does cost money for us to come down here and operate. You know, to me, it's the Lord's money, so it's His to what He wants to do with it. And I like to think that helping other people would be one thing He'd like for us to do. And the couple times now I've brought my family, and so my children have been able to see what I have seen and kind of realize that life is different outside of their world. Once we got here, going into the villages, that was overwhelming. The houses that, or if you can even call them houses, the shacks or the shanties that people live in, and how people can live with so much less than what I have to live with. Yes, no, I don't feel it. I don't think that'll ever go away. The feeling that you see here. If I didn't come to this town, and for the people that don't really have anything, which actually is quite a few people, they may never get this surgery. So to me, the mission is going somewhere that's underserved, underrepresented. It just doesn't have the ways and means to get the services, in this case, that I offer. So for me, that's the way I feel like I give. I try to do Jesus Christ's work or show His love through my operating. So to me, that's how I interpret the mission work. And again, that always growing up in the Brethren of Christ Church, missionaries was, you know, not a common thing to have a missionary on your refrigerator. Pray for them and their family. So that is my constant, but the thing I probably have the hardest time about being here is, am I doing enough? Am I giving enough? So, okay. Yeah, I'm coming. Sometimes you're just tired, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you can't see, and so there's frustration. That's a very good question. I think more of it I feel either after, in the evenings, maybe when I'm praying, maybe 3 months later, maybe something just hits me, or maybe it's the time right before I get back here. I'll have to be honest, when I'm doing, I'm a little stressed, so feeling that you're doing a charitable work at that particular moment sometimes is not there, but I find myself at moments in reflection, and then all of a sudden it hits me and say, man, that's pretty cool. And thank you, Lord, for allowing me and being there to get me through it, because there's not a lot of room for error. I'd like to think that I've taught my kids something important about giving to others and doing as Jesus asks us. And if I've done that, then it's worth all the time and stress and money and whatever else it's taken to do that. Then to me, it's successful. These people truly have nothing, and if we're not here to help these patients, then nothing gets done ever.
Thank you.